What's up guys, Nick Bradbury here from CAF, Community Aquaponics and Local Foods. We're here to show you today the building of our indoor aquaponics system. Specifically, we're going to show you the construction of the floor today and the whole process start to finish. So let's get at it. Okay, so we're going to start off with framing the floor. All we've got is just standard 2x4. And I've got two lengths. I've got 8 feet and I've got 10 feet, and this is just standard framing wood, nothing special about it. And yeah, so this is the last couple components we're going to use in the construction of the floor. We're going to do this is corkboard, not OSB. OSB is pretty expensive right now, like 50 to 60 bucks. This is a lot cheaper, about $17 per 4x8. So we're going to use that to go on top of the framing that we're going to build out. And then we've got 2 sets of screws here. We just got typical construction screws. We've got 3 inches, and we got 1 1/4 inch screws. And then once it's all done, put together, we're going to take this plastic sheeting. This is about 6mm plastic sheeting, and we're going to wrap the whole frame in it just to keep it nice and waterproof in case any of the water spills out. And it's going to be really humid in this room, so we're going to want to prevent the mold from growing on the wood. So yeah. Okay, so the last few components of the system, we're not going to be doing anything with in today's video, but I figured I'd just mention them. We've got the IBC totes back here. These are going to be our fish tanks for the aquaponics system. And as you can see, I've cut off the tops of them already, otherwise known as a chop and flip. The top of them are going to be our grow beds, so these are the 2 tops of them. This is not the way it's going to look like in the end. And then what we've got here is a plastic drum, 55-gallon water drum. I've got 2 of these, and these are going to be our filters for the system. We're going to have a radial flow settler and a fine mesh filter. And as the water pumps through the system, it'll go from the fish tanks into our radial flow setter, into a fine mesh settler, fine mesh filter, and then into our sump tank, and then get pumped up into our grow beds. Okay, so once we get the framing all done, what we're going to do is we're going to move all this junk in the corner of my garage out of the way. We're going to throw the frame down. We're going to throw all the junk back on top of it, and we're going to arrange it so that it looks like what it's going to be towards the final product. And then in the next video, we are going to go over building the walls of the aquaponics system and the mounts for the grow beds. See you soon. But I also need to take some of these and unscrew, like take the panels off and screw these to the sides so that I can screw the boards in on these things. So I need more wood. I need a couple more of these. It sucks. and we are done building the platform for our aquaponics system. Let's go over a couple of things real quick that I had to modify from the original design because of a couple of things I ran into. Okay, so as you can see here, we've got the plastic wrapped over the wood here, and we've got it stapled into the side just like this to adhere it to the wall. So we were very careful. We didn't staple on top on the floor at all. We only stapled on the side, which will end up being the exterior of the system. So we were very careful on doing that. So next thing you'll see here is one of the problems we ran into. It's kind of hard to tell, but right here is the seam between one piece of wood and another. I ran into this specific issue. This sheet of wood is 3/8 thick, and this is a 1/2 inch thick piece of wood. This 3/8 inch, you can't stand on it. So that was a big problem. So I stood on this one and broke it by accident. So we upgraded it to a 1/2 inch, and it's totally working now. Almost no problems, no additional supports needed. But for the rest of the platform that we put together, we did have to add some additional supports underneath the floor just to ensure that it wasn't going to crack or snap or break through. It's not a big issue with the aquaponics, the fish tanks here, because they're all sitting on supports anyways. We've got the supports laid out here. Every 2 feet is a 2x4 across the whole length of the platform. And the fish tanks are sitting on top of, will end up sitting on top of at least two 2x4s once we're done. So we're not worried about the weight distribution in here. But now they've got additional 2x4s underneath there as well, kind of staggered throughout the entire floor all the way to the end. And then so you can kind of see how it'll come together. So once it's all done, right here will be the doorway, and you should be able to enter. And you get up on the system. You have fish tank number 1. There's a bunch of stuff in here that we're going to use for stuff later, so keep tuned for that. A bunch of the plastic we're going to try to recycle here. Bunch of cardboard we're going to try to recycle as well. And then here's the filters over here on this side. And we're currently missing it, but these are the grow beds. This is the top of the totes here. And these we're going to be replaced with another IBC tote. But for now, they're just there. We're missing the additional platform that will be right about here in this setup. And we're missing the additional walls. Alright guys, that's it for the video this time around. Greatly appreciate it if you take some time to subscribe, hit that notification icon. It'd be super helpful and helps me out a lot. If you can leave any of the comments, any questions or concerns about how the aquaponics system works, what's going to happen in the design, or concerns with how I've built it, or you got an idea to make it better, leave in the comments down below, and that would be real great. See you guys next time.